NBC Bay Area response to a North Bay fire victim. Her house burned down and she lost everything inside. But now she has a warning for homeowners everywhere.
She says her insurance company is giving her the runaround. This whole thing could cost her thousands of dollars and take years to settle. So she turned to us and our consumer investigator, Chris Kamara. You were in that fire zone during the fires. Yeah. You spoke to a lot of these people. This could be common here.
Oh, it's very common. And this particular woman, she calls this requirement cruel. And really, any of us could be Holly Webb. You're going to meet Holly Webb here. You know, I want to show you the battle that she is fighting. I want to show you how the state is trying to halt it and what you can do tonight to protect yourself using a smartphone.
Kitchen window was really cool. The sink was there and it was like a bay window.
When the overnight firestorm raged through Santa Rosa in October, nothing in the 3-bedroom house at 1445 Starview Court survived.
Nothing.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
And so Holly Webb was stunned when State Farm told her that getting the full $237,000 listed on her insurance policy for the contents of her home requires a complete inventory of everything inside.
They want every single thing you ever had, every cup and saucer, every spoon and fork, everything that you had in your life.
Holly expected a full payment with no questions asked. After all, she and her husband lost everything.
This is what I have, a pile of ash.
State Farm declined to discuss specifics of Holly's case. In general, a spokesperson explained you can't count on getting the full amount listed in your policy because those numbers are actually the maximum they will pay. They do not represent an automatic payment. After learning that, Holly is bracing herself for thousands less than she expected.
I'm not going to get the coverage they said I had.
When all that remains of a home is ash, what's the point of a contents list anyway? We asked around. Nationwide told us it was unable to find anyone to adequately answer our question. USAA said a contents list might assist victims in getting a tax deduction. An insurance trade group told us requiring an inventory stops fraud.
And it's legit. People do try to cheat insurance companies, but not in a disaster.
Amy Bach heads United Policyholders, a San Francisco nonprofit that helps people with insurance. She believes the real reason disaster victims are required to do detailed inventories is to reduce the amount insurance companies pay out.
They know that people were going to leave a lot of money on the table.
Only one insurance company, Safeco, told us it's paying fire victims 100% of their contents policy without a written inventory. Others will let you avoid that inventory, but the amount you'll get is reduced as much as 75%.
It was home.
3 months after the fires, Holly says she's only been told to do the inventory. She said State Farm is giving her 2 years, when all she wants is to move on today.
Well, it's not just me, it's my neighbors.
She's right. We checked with the California Department of Insurance. It told us hundreds of fire victims just like Holly have complained about being forced to itemize everything they had in their home before their insurance company pays their claim.
It's overwhelming, and we understand this.
Dave Jones is California's insurance commissioner. He just issued this notice to insurance companies, urging them to waive their inventory requirements for wildfire victims. Their deadline is tomorrow.
And I'm confident they can all waive it, particularly in Holly's situation, as you've described it, where the home is a total loss. There's nothing left.
Jones doesn't have the authority to require 100% payments for fire victims, but he plans to publicly post the names of insurance companies that will and will not give fire victims a break from the paperwork.
So what room is this right here?
This would be the master bedroom.
That was the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Holly wants insurance agents to start disclosing how the claims process works before they sell a policy, to tell customers they might be required to do a full home inventory after a disaster to get paid.
You think you should have been told that up front?
Yeah. And then here's how you do it, and here's what we'll need.
But that didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
We've asked State Farm to reconsider Holly's case. She's hopeful it makes good on its good neighbor slogan.
If you were a good neighbor, you'd pay me what you owe me that I paid for all these years.
Well, here's how you can protect yourself right now. You can do a home inventory before disaster strikes. It's simple, really. Take a tour of your home with your smartphone. Shoot videos, snap photos, open drawers, and comb through closets. There are also apps out there that will help you. Well, no matter how you create the list, send it to the cloud. That way, if your phone burns, you have a backup copy of everything you need for your insurance company.